You've got to get off of LinkedIn. That's right. You've got to get off of LinkedIn. What should you do instead? Where should you spend that time? I'm going to share that and so much more with you today on this edition of the Inside BS Show. Hey now, it's Dave Lorenzo. I'm the godfather of growth. And you asked me for more podcasts about LinkedIn. That's right. I got 5 comments on YouTube from the show I did on LinkedIn just a few weeks ago. And you people want more on organic growth and LinkedIn. All right, here's the deal. LinkedIn has a value. And the value LinkedIn has is in direct research and in helping inform your outreach to people who are centers of influence and people who are prospects. If you think that posting content on LinkedIn is going to help your business development process, you are out of your mind. That is nowhere near the best use of your time unless you're going to post 5 or 6 things a day, 7 days a week. LinkedIn is prioritizing advertising. They're not going to prioritize your 1 or 2 crappy posts every week. Not only that, LinkedIn is a cesspool of self-aggrandizing backslappers. Every post I see is somebody throwing up a glam shot of themselves, patting themselves on the back for attending another rubber chicken dinner. LinkedIn is not the place where serious business people go. Let's face it. If you're targeting the CEOs of businesses that are doing $10 million a year or more, they're not reading your stupid LinkedIn posts. That's not how they're going to hire you. Now, you want to target random lawyers? Okay, that's a great place to find random lawyers. You want to target unbusy professionals? That's a great place to go target professionals who are sitting at their desk with their tuna salad sandwiches, scrolling endlessly through posts. But serious business people are not waiting on LinkedIn for you to throw up the next missive on how to get clients as a lawyer. They're just not doing it. Here are the 5 things you can do instead of wasting this time on LinkedIn. Now, these are 5 things you can do to actually get clients. I'm not talking about like painting your house or reorganizing your sock drawer or picking mites out of the ears of your dog. All 3 of those things are more productive uses of your time compared to doom scrolling on LinkedIn, leaving pithy comments, hoping somebody will notice you. All right, number 1 thing you should do instead of wasting your time on LinkedIn is talk to your clients. How about that? Reach out, give your clients a call, check in with them, ask them how they're doing. Thank them for spending time and money with you. Ask them how you can help them become more successful. Guess what will happen from that? Your clients will probably want to spend more time and more money with you. Talk to your clients. Take your LinkedIn doom scrolling time, take your selfie and glamour shot posting time, and invest that in having real conversations with people who are paying you. Number 2 thing you can do instead of wasting your time on LinkedIn, look for opportunities to employ leverage in your marketing and business development. For example, try and get some speaking engagements. There are thousands of trade organizations that have meetings every month. There's probably 200 in your city right this month. Each one of those 200 trade organizations needs a speaker at their lunch event. That speaker could be you. Come up with a great topic, do some research, use LinkedIn to do research, not to post glam shots. Use LinkedIn to do research and find out who the president of that association is. Send them your outline for a speech and follow up with a phone call. You might just get a speech in front of 30 people, and from that speech, you might get 2 or 3 clients. Better use of your time than spending a day taking pictures, posting them on LinkedIn of yourself. 3rd thing you can do, instead of writing great posts on LinkedIn, do some advertising. If you really want to leverage social media, if LinkedIn is really the platform for you, invest a couple of shekels in advertising on LinkedIn to your ideal client audience. That's what LinkedIn wants you to do. The reason your posts, although they're fantastic, they haven't seen posts like this since Mark Twain was writing, but the reason your posts are not getting traction is because LinkedIn doesn't want them to get traction. You know what gets traction? Ads. You know why? Because people pay for ads, and LinkedIn is a for-profit business. So if you want to get your content in front of people, pay to have it boosted. Advertise a little bit. I have a lot of respect for people who write posts and then sponsor them, and those posts get thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of views. If you've written something good and it gets that kind of viewership, you will wind up with clients from it. So number 3, rather than doom scrolling on LinkedIn, advertise. Number 4 thing you could invest your time and money in instead of LinkedIn is developing strategic alliances. We've done several shows here on the Inside BS Show on strategic alliance partnerships. Those are way better uses of your time and energy compared to spending any amount of time on LinkedIn at all. What you need to do is use LinkedIn for research purposes, find people who are chasing after your ideal clients but are not competitors to you, and create relationships with them. Figure out how you can do joint events, host joint lunches, connect them with people in your network. They will connect you with people in their network. You'll get business from it. That's a great use of your time. Then finally, the 5th thing you should do, instead of doom scrolling on LinkedIn, do some direct mail follow-up. You got a bunch of people on your list who are prospects. Those prospects are getting a ton of email. Everybody's following up with email. You're reaching out to them with phone calls, and I think that's great. But you should also reach out to them with handwritten notes. Reach out to them with letters. Reach out to them by mailing them stuff that's lumpy and putting it in an envelope. I once got a multi-million-dollar client because I sent them an old shoe in the mail. It's a long story. It's true, and it really does work. Follow up with people using direct mail. That's a better use of your time than LinkedIn. Now listen, this post, before you tell me that I'm ill-tempered, this post, this show today is half tongue-in-cheek, but a very, very serious topic. I took some license and I went overboard to try and make you laugh a little bit, but I am serious about only investing your time in forms of media and business development strategy that's going to be productive. Writing 1 post a week on LinkedIn, even 2 or 3 posts a week on LinkedIn, it's only going to be good for your ego. You checking all the likes, making yourself feel good. That's not going to get you any business. LinkedIn prioritizes people who invest in advertising. So if you're serious about LinkedIn, if your people are really on there and you want to use it as a platform, you got to pay to advertise. Otherwise, use it for research purposes and don't spend a lot of time there. There are so many things you could do to further your business. Take this advice to heart. Invest your time wisely. It's the one asset that you're never going to get back. I thank you for investing your time with me today. My name is Dave Lorenzo. I'm the godfather of growth. I am here every day at 6 a.m. with a brand new show. I will see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, here's hoping you make a great living and live a great life. Thanks for listening to this edition of the Inside BS Show. My name is Dave Lorenzo. If you'd like to apply to be a part of our community, please join us by completing your application directly with me on the phone. You can call me at 786-436-1986, 786-436-1986. I can't wait to speak with you. Join us by calling me today.